Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. I am going live for the first time. So if you are catching this live, I will shout you out as I see you come in. If you are one of my subscribers, please put a white heart in the chat and like the video. I am going to be making this live. Sorry, gotta. Um, But I just wanted to get on here and do an energy check because there is definitely things that are in the energy that I just want to pull some energy on. I've been picking up a lot about somebody that is sending energy towards you that is literally like they are sending spell work during this full moon. That was what I picked up. They're trying to strategize that you are not um, like paying attention to this energy. But I feel like you've been feeling it, especially with this 8-8 portal and just everything that's been, going on in the world. Like, it's hard not to see the spell work and it's hard not to see the energy being sent. You feel it as soon as it comes. So I'm going to go ahead and tap in and just get a leading energy so that I can see what's going on for you guys. I also was hearing that, it's just not working on you. So, with that being said, you know that you're protected. You have your angels and your ancestors and your spirit guides guiding you. So, let's go ahead and tap into the energy and see what's going on. Can I get a leading energy, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels? Mental conflict. So yeah, it was kind of like what I was getting was that they're getting worried that the spell work is no longer working on you. They're trying to figure out how are you so strong is really what I'm getting. And then we have emotional withdrawal coming out after that. These people may be sitting in a time of isolation trying to do this spell work. I don't know why I see on here with this person like sitting by water that they may be working with water magic. You may be connected to water as well. So just know that. Hi guys, welcome in. Hit that like button on your way in. If you are one of my subscribers already, put a heart in the chat. This is my first time going live, so just so that you guys know, I'm trying to see if I can see your guys' comments. I'm not sure yet. Green screen retouch. Okay, I'm just gonna keep going. So we have awareness that popped out. So with this awareness, your third eye is opening, and I'm also hearing your chakras are becoming so in aligned that you are aware of all of this spell work that is being thrown your way, especially with this full moon and this 8-8 portal that just happened. It's like you felt it strong. I know I felt it in the energy. So but I'm feeling like you did the work though. You did that cleansing work. You made sure that you were out there putting good energy out, staying positive so that you weren't manifesting any negativity in your life. And that's what has these people that are coming up against you in this mental conflict. They can't understand how do they keep progressing. And then I have the base chakra at the bottom of the deck. It's because of your grounding, your ability to stay grounded after everything that they always throw at you. It's like, being chosen, that it's never going to stop and that you have to stay grounded in every step of the way. So with this awareness, I'm also hearing that like maybe you pulled your power back and you did a return to sender, which I'm hearing it worked. So whoever was throwing this magic at you, it's not affecting you, and that has them worried and it has them ungrounded, sitting in this emotional withdrawal, not being able to move forward. So let's put a little bit more energy. with this base chakra too, I'm hearing maybe you need to go outside. I'm not sure, what part of the states or country that you're in, but if it's good weather, go sit outside, go sit with the energy that's in the air, because right now it's potent. Manifestations are going to be, heavy right now. Make sure you keep your thoughts positive. That's going to be your number one thing. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, first card out, the Devil. And then we have dishonesty and betrayal with the Seven of Swords coming out. So there you have a devil-like energy that's I came right around with what I was saying with the trying to strategize to get you back into this toxic energy with them, is really what I'm getting right now. Some type of deception. I'm hearing like mind control, especially with this awareness card. They're trying to play with your mind. They're trying to send you, I'm hearing like chaos magic, trying to deal with anything that you put your mind to. They want to say, oh, put some doubt in there. I'm going to instill fear in there. And that's why this devil energy is coming this way, is because it's like, they want you so bad to go backwards, and they can't do that. Yeah, we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Because you are moving forward. They can't stop this. You continue to move forward. And this has this person that's in this toxic energy being controlled by these evil entities and the devil. Like, they don't realize like who you have on your side, and your awareness, your angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides are taking you forward in that Chariot. Yep. And you're being, these people that did all these betrayals to you, they're not going to get your forgiveness. They're not. Sorry. Gotta get the trolls coming out of here. Okay, Nathaniel. Happy pooping. Brown eye. The trolls are in the chat. And that's another thing too, is that you're going to get people coming at you, telling you that what you do isn't right, where you're at, where you're going, it's not of God, or you aren't of that. It's because they don't get it. They don't understand. They don't have the connection that you do. It took me a really long time to go live, because I know what the trolls and the people that do come on these lives and the type of judging that they do and the things that they want to say and make you look like. And honestly, it's like, why don't you go take a look in the mirror? Stop being in somebody's chat. If you don't like what you see, go ahead and log off. You don't have to stay. There's 1,000 other live streams that you can go watch. If you're not interested, then that's fine. But don't be in my chat bringing the negativity over here. And this goes right around with that toxic energy. It's crazy how the first card out is the Devil card, and all I have in my live chat are people that are just spreading negativity and speaking hate. If you were of God, you wouldn't be judging. Reading energy is bringing things to the light. Tell me more. Yep. And they're afraid of your independence. The independence the strength in standing by yourself. You don't need the followers. You don't need the people. You don't need to be part of a pack, because you are strong on your own. Yep. And you're in recovery already. With this Three of Hearts in reverse, you've already had to go through the hardships with this toxic energy that you walked away from. All this dishonesty and trickery. Everyone who ever tried to steal from you. I don't know why I just heard inheritance, especially with this Six of Cups in reverse. They were being dishonest about what was yours. But your independence was showing them that you can stand alone. that you know, even if your own family turned their back on you, you were still going to recover. I'm also hearing that you may have had lovers that were set in by a family member just to try to throw you off your path, trying to tell you that you aren't a seer, that you aren't somebody who has gifts, that you aren't somebody who has intuition and has a purpose here beyond the everyday matrix bullshit. And that's why they're going to continue coming after you to tell you, oh, you aren't what you say you are. But if you know who you are, stand in that. Yep. We have Ace of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Moon. So all these illusions that this devil energy was casting, whoever may have also been working with the devil himself, no longer worked. There was an ending put to that with the Death card here. And you are on your way to your Ace of Pentacles. You know, it's like they tried so hard to take this from you with the Seven of Swords. You know, and I'm seeing it came with people, family, lovers, best friends, even coworkers being dishonest, trying to sabotage you, even in the workplace. Lovers who just stabbed you in the back. You know, it's like all of that was so that you could gain the experience and learn from it and move forward into your independence. All the heartbreak, you were going to always recover from it. Always. And these illusions that they were trying to place upon you so that you didn't believe in yourself was always meant to come to an end. And that's why the first thing that I had when I was told to make the title in this was that they're afraid of your strength because they can no longer cast illusions. Because you see right through it with this awareness card. That was the first energy that popped out. You're knowing when you're not even in rooms that you've ever stepped in, that you know what people are saying behind your back because your spirit guides and your ancestors are letting you know. I'm also hearing listen to your dreams. There may be messages in that, just so that you're aware of that. Anything else? Yeah. And also right now, they're trying to attack your money, especially with that Nine of Pentacles coming out. You know, you're already stable, all on your own. And so that's why they're going to try to come for it. So with that being said, just I'm hearing save your money right now. Maybe this month, especially we're still in the Mercury retrograde. Right now, it's probably not the best time to be spending a lot of money. You know, but I'm also hearing that like with that, what came out with the inheritance, the family inheritance that I picked up, this could be them trying to control that. They want to control your money so that you cannot be fruitful in your endeavors and everything that you're planning on doing with your newfound gifts and everything that you have worked towards. Tell me more. Tell me more about this family inheritance. Okay. Yeah, they're causing delays with this Hangman in reverse. They want to cause a delay of this coming towards you. I'm hearing they tried to make you look like you were not right in the head so that you couldn't get this inheritance. Yeah. With this Ten of Cups, it's like your family inheritance. What is rightfully yours. And this could even be, it doesn't actually have to be tangible, but with the Ace of Pentacles out here, I do feel like it could be actual money. And they're trying to make this, it's a delay because they want to control what's coming towards you. And they're still in that toxic devilish energy, which was the first card out. Yep, and then we have the Knight of Swords. But because of you taking action in your own life and being fearless in all of the ambitions that you are creating for your life, it's going to come towards you. There's going to be justice in this. Yep, the Tower at the bottom of the deck. It's shocking to them how you keep persevering. how you keep moving forward. They can't understand it. How does she know, or how does he know what we're doing behind the scenes? Because you're psychic, because you have that connection. They can't uh they can't fool you. With this tower coming, for anybody who's in this devilish energy trying to steal something from you, they are going to have a tower. And then we have the King of Swords right underneath that, which is like a lawyer, somebody who is going to bring the justice. So you may have somebody coming towards you, telling you about this family inheritance. And I'm seeing really that they're going to be chained. They're going to be chained to this toxic ways for a long time, but that's going to bring towers to them because they don't want to get out of this devil energy. They want to continue being sneaky and conniving. They don't want to improve themselves. They're just going to have to be stuck in their ways. This could also be somebody that you had a family with the 10 of Cups that came out. If it's not that, then it's definitely somebody in your family. Could be your parents, your grandparents that left you something, and they're trying to make you look crazy so that you wouldn't receive this inheritance. But this could also just be your spiritual inheritance. But because you are ascending regardless, they can't stop this from coming towards you. Tell me more about the situation. Natural disaster. Yep. That's the first card out, was natural disaster. They took a risk. And that was what I was feeling with this full moon energy, was that they took a risk and they tried to do something and continue to throw like spell work at you to create delays. And now they're mad because they can't understand how your strength keeps you going. They can't continue to cause natural disasters in your life anymore. I'm hearing for a long time they used to partner up and come up against you. With the 3 people, they were indulging in spell work, is what I'm hearing, to bring delays, chaos, to keep you from any movement forward. And you were probably facing natural disasters, things that were always happening. They couldn't cause you this accident. I'm hearing that they probably tried to do something to your car. That's what I just heard. They couldn't create these things anymore because you're aware of what they're doing. And this has them in mental conflict. All right, so real estate, adventure, loss, and family. So this is what came out in the tarot. So there is something that was being left to you, because even on this card there is inheritance on this card. That they had this bright idea to make you go and turn the other way, take another path, so that they could take this from you, but they wanted you to lose. This family that came up against you, whether it be your own family or someone you had a family with, or even an ex's family, they saw that you had gifts and that you could see things, and they wanted to delay you on your path. They wanted to cause loss. They wanted to cause loss, in whatever you were investing in. And even if that's just investing in yourself and your own healing. Yeah, because they're too stubborn to see that no matter how much spell work, how much evil eye that they were sending your way, it was never going to work. And this has them in mental conflict. Like, why are they so strong? I don't understand how it doesn't hit them. Because you're protected. They don't understand that. You can't keep going after somebody who's protected. Eventually, you will see the light. Eventually, you will become aware. With this awareness card, that was the first part of the energy that came out. You're too aware of what's going on behind the scenes. As soon as you feel the energy shift, you start praying. You start doing your spiritual cleanses. You take that spiritual bath, is what I'm hearing. You pull your power back. You say, I rebuke this. Yeah, and because you have an eternal love for you. They can't stop this. I'm not if it's not in money that they're trying to keep from you, I'm also hearing it could be spell work against your love life. They don't want you to have an eternal love because then that breaks the chains of the family curse that is on your lineage. Yeah. And they were trying to pay people off to work with them, especially with this Indulce card. They wanted people to work with them. They wanted to pay people off so that okay, if we gang up on them, then we definitely can get them in to lose out on any opportunity to have a family, to have a future that's wealthy, that's going to leave something for their own children. But I'm hearing they're broke now. All this trying to give money and with this guy on this card, he doesn't want it. They couldn't entice people to work with them anymore because they realized their karma was hitting them for doing so. They don't realize that every time they come at you, it's another notch on their karma belt. They don't get it. Yep, because you are a sweetheart. You are pure of heart. And somebody who's pure of heart, you can't continue to attack, especially once they awaken, which this awareness card coming out and that one being on the top, one is also like an Aries, which is strength, authority. Like you took your power back and you stood in that. It's the first house. Knowing who you are, not letting anybody else tell you you're something different. Yep, and you have good news coming towards you. I'm also hearing, especially with that, what came out in the tarot was the King of Swords, which was like what I got from that was like a lawyer maybe coming in to tell you something. Maybe you might receive something in the mail to let you know about this inheritance if it is a tangible thing. I just heard court, so you may be summoned to court to talk about this, or and they're going to want you to compromise. They're going to want you to compromise with them because they don't want this tower to hit, which is what was the last card on the tarot that came out. They're going to want you to compromise, but your perseverance has them shook, and you will continue to persevere. Every challenge that they put ahead of you, you just hopped over that hurdle. And then we have Origin and Ready. Yeah, because it's like initiation is on this card. This was a whole reason why you had to go through every trial and tribulation was because you were being initiated for something bigger. This was just a seed that was being planted for your future, for that tree of life to grow in your own world. And you're ready for this. You're ready for this. To the bottom of the deck. And this person's going to be homeless, sick, because with this, this is either I'm giving you the information right now, or you could also be a reader yourself. But this was fated to happen, was for you to persevere over every single attack that they ever sent you, and for you to be initiated into your purpose. And all this money that they were sending out there, trying to indulge other people to work with them, now is going to have them homeless. They're going to be sick because of the spell work that's backfiring, and this was fated to happen. It was fated for you to become aware of this as well. Stay calm. Make sure that you keep your peace intact. Maybe that's why I was feeling the urge to tell you to go outside and just meditate when you can. Sit with the sun, because that right now your peace is going to be your ultimate power. This is what they want to stop for you, but they can't. And all of this spell work that they're doing, it's going to backfire. Because not only do you know who it's coming from, now, if you didn't already, this has them angry, right? It has them so angry that they can't stop it. But they're not going to cause you losses anymore. This family or this, I'm hearing an ex's family as well. So if you have a family with somebody, This could even be like a baby daddy, baby mama situation, their parents. They're in loss right now because they couldn't stop what is already meant for you. Let's see. What else? What else do we want to know? I'm kind of curious. What is the energy that they are in? You know what? I want to use my Kipperish deck. Let's see what else we got going on. This is my intuitive Kent. Yep, look, ascending at the bottom of the deck. I always these fell out too. Out from underneath of there. Your divinity. Not only do you have the protection, your pure light and your ascension is keeping them from touching you with any spell work, any chaos magic, any type of delays that they're trying to send your way. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Yep, because you're in this boss energy. And I split the deck. This has them in mental conflict that they can't stop where you're going. They can't. All right, tell me more. Ooh. Yep. Ice King. This is the King of Swords. This is what came out in the tarot too. And when it came out in the tarot, I was hearing lawyer. So there's something about somebody bringing justice in for you. Yep. And then we have abandonment. So these energies are feeling abandoned by you that because you walked out by every right. Yep. And here we go with the love spell. This goes right along with what I was saying, that they were trying to keep an eternal love from you. And you know, it's just the love spells don't work when you've already broken the curse. And that's why they can't send this into you anymore. No matter, even if this is also an Ice King, this could be also a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with it being an air sign. So that could be some type of maybe somebody that you were dealing with. This is the energy they're in. They want to put a love spell on you so that you'd come back to them. But it doesn't work because you're too aware of what they're doing. You shake it off, you do your cleanses. And I'm hearing like maybe they try to send you love songs energetically. Right on, Cortez. Yeah. You know, it's probably because you felt that. You know, you already were feeling the energy being sent to you. And so then you sent it back. Hell yeah. Stand in that power. Pull your power back and you keep standing in it. I love that. Oh, here we go with Courthouse. So I'm telling you, what I was getting from the feeling of, you know, that you might be getting a letter, something in court, something is going off. Either this Ice King is facing something in court, or you may be summoned to court for possibly something that was left to you. If you were married, this could be something that has to deal with that. Oh, and there we go with that evil eye. They are sending evil eye heavy at you right now. And if this is not the Ice King, it's whoever may be connected to this person as well. But it could also just be the evil eye being sent to you because of everything, your perseverance, you continuing to move forward. If you weren't married with this person, the courthouse could also just mean that there's something. This could even be spiritual court, because they're doing all this spell work on you. They are going to have to face Judgment Day, and they're going to keep sending that evil eye. But you feel it, reject it, rebuke it. No thanks. Yep. This could also, with the abuse card coming out, if this was an abusive relationship, this could be something going in your favor due to that. Or the abuse of the magic, them abusing you spiritually, is going to get them in trouble with the Most High. Yep. And then we have mature woman. This is kind of what I was feeling. Either you were with a mature woman, or that I'm hearing the mother of this person could be behind some of this love magic, and evil eye, and possibly even abuse. Yep. But they can't understand how you just keep staying up in that boss energy, that you will continue moving, because this is giving me that the what came out in the first spread with the 9 of Pentacles. Your independence has them shook, that it doesn't matter how much spell work or evil eye they send towards you, you're going to keep persevering. You're going to keep grabbing that bag. You're going to keep going forward. You also have the Chariot and the Tarot in the beginning. Yep, distant future. So something's about to happen in the distant future. Tell me more about this distant future. What's going to happen? Their manifestations are not going to come true. They've been trying to manifest an ending for you. And that's right underneath the courthouse. Maybe they were trying to get you to have to go to court for something, get you in trouble. I just heard like get you in like some kind of car wreck so that then it could cause you some type of legal issues. Yes, transmute it. Yep. And they can no longer bring this conflict towards you. As long as you stay in that positive energy and you keep admitting, nothing's going to touch me, I'm unbreakable, persevering through it all, and you manifest that positivity for yourself, continue to transmute it, and they can't bring this towards you anymore. Yep. And then Sweetheart came out again. You're pure of heart. Your purity is why they can't, why nothing works. Even if it touches you for a little while, you, like you said, you just transmute it, right, Cortez? So they can't touch you because you're going to continue to transmute. And then it's crazy because it's like, this is unbothered in reverse, right? They are so bothered that they can't stop you from your movement forward. Yep, and return to sender, yep. And then we have change, and it's because of that. It's because you constantly transmute. You will continue to move forward. And they can't stop your progression. They can't stop the changes that you're making for yourself. Tell me more. Yep. And now they will be in bondage. Because it came out in the beginning, the devil card. They will be chained to the darkness that they have tried to send to you. Anything else? Yep. And here's your confirmation. They are working with voodoo. But they're going to be bonded to whatever they're sending towards you. So every time they poke a little hole in someone's, little doll, they're going to feel that pain. They're going to be stuck with anything that they're sending to you. Yep. And this is a third party stitch. So this kind of goes right back to the people that don't want to work with them anymore because it came in reverse. It's like the middle person that they were going through doesn't want to work with them anymore. And anything that they already did, they will get karma for. They can't outrun the karma. Just because they don't want to work with them anymore doesn't mean that they're not going to receive it. Yep. Because their obsession with you was completely unwarranted. They had no reason to be coming towards you when you're in this pure of heart energy. And you're protected. It's crazy. Ooh, okay. So these cards, so we have obsession, right? And then it was like surprise, lust, the veil, actual money, and transition. So somebody who was trying to send this lustful energy at you, you already saw it. And with you knowing that you transmute that energy, right? So it's like no surprise to you that they are sending not only this lustful energy, but love spells your way, trying to send somebody in to be lustful, to take your sacral energy because you're creative, because uh they can't be what you are without your energy. So they send someone in being lustful with you, using spell work to try to bring you endings. With but what they don't understand is every time that they send this energy, it goes right back to them. And if they don't stop, I don't wish this on anybody, but if they don't stop, this is where they will be. Because you see beyond the veil. Sorry, somebody's calling me. Can you hear me? Okay. Tower will be coming their way. A tower will be coming your way. With somebody just trying to call me, I'm feeling like you're going to be getting a call about somebody transitioning. And just know this is your confirmation. It's because of the spell work that they were trying to do. Again, I don't wish this on anybody, but this is a possibility. And have a union spell set up between the Most High. Yep, amen. Yeah. The third party stitch being in reverse, I was really getting that, they keep trying to send in these energies because it's only to knock you off that path. Because if they could reattach that lustful cord, then then it gets you off that track. But I don't see that happening for you. So I am gonna get a ancestor card because I do have to get going. I'll be on about probably again tomorrow because I do want to dive a little bit deeper into like exactly what they're sending. But let's go ahead and get some advice. I'm using my Akashic Records Oracle card. So let's get some advice to close this out, Spirit. We have difficult road. Spirit of perseverance, being prepared for great things, walking the hard path in life. And this goes hand in hand with what I was saying. Your strength has them worried because you are learning the power of perseverance so that you may continue growing and continue moving forward with that strength and standing strong in your knowing. Then we have expand. It says you're being asked to expand. You live in a huge world with endless possibilities, and staying safe in the known is no longer working for you. It's time to make your world just a little bit bigger. It's time to imagine possibilities and go for them. So anything that you are thinking about doing, I would just wait until after this Mercury retrograde is closed, but put those plans down on paper, manifest it now so that you can make sure that when you go forward, you are putting those plans to action. Spirit is telling you that it's time to make those big moves that you want to do for your life. And then we have pause. It says you're being asked to pause before making a quick decision and moving forward. Allow yourself to step back, look at all the possible outcomes, and make sure you're heading in the right direction before moving forward. This is exactly what I was just saying. Just make sure that you wait until after Mercury retrograde, but manifest it now, write it down on paper, have anything. Yes, do that, Cortez. Music production. I love that. It's like Spirit is saying that just make sure that you have all your ducks in a row before you take that leap, but don't be afraid to take that leap when the time is right. When the time is right, it is going to be fruitful for you. I love that for you. Yep. So, and then I just split to the deck and it says break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, but be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Spirit is just confirming for you. Be your authentic self. I love that. Cortez, thank you for being here. Thank you for being such a positive light um in my chat. This is like one of my first lives, so I appreciate you. If you haven't already subscribe. I will be coming on live a little bit more often, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Bye.